So let one day when I was working at my parents' shop, this is how to escape. This is how to escape.
Hello, Pawan. Sorry, guys, I'm just setting up. It's been so many days I've been live, and I just. ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਹਸਨ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਜੀ ਹਰਜੋਤ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੁਣਾਓ ਕੀ ਹਾਲ ਚਾਲ ਆ ਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਆਪਾਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ USA ਦਾ ਇੰਪੋਰਟ ਐਕਸਪੋਰਟ ਟ੍ਰੇਡ ਬੈਲੈਂਸ ਡਾਟਾ ਆਉਣਾ ਆ ਤੇ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦਾ ਇੰਟਰਸਟ ਰੇਟ ਡਿਸੀਜਨ ਹੋਣਾ ਆ ਹੁਣ ਸੋ that will be watchful both events ਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਸ਼ਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਕਰੂਡ ਆਇਲ ਇਨਵੈਂਟਰੀਜ਼ ਆਉਣੀਆਂ ਆ it's a big impact actually 3:30 so that's going to be happen 2 ਘੰਟੇ ਬਾਅਦ ਹੁਣ ਤੋਂ nearly so there will be crude prices moving quite heavily now we will get CAD pairs moving as well in a bit so important ਆ ਦੇਖਣਾ ਕਿ CAD ਦੇ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ CAD ਦੇ ਇਵੈਂਟਸ ਜਦੋਂ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ how to trade them and stuff You okay, Max? Somebody left you open, mate. Where is your chain? तेरी संगली कित्थे गई? No, I think there will be a little bit effect on Binance. ਜੋ ਵੀ Binance ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਆ, they will be definitely effect on the market, but it won't be an immediate effect and it won't be a big effect. ਜੋ ਵੀ effect ਹੋਏਗਾ, it will get recovered soon. So ਇਹ ਕੋਈ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡੀ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀ. I think we already seen a little bit of a 5-6% drop in some altcoins. They already been recovered as well. ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਆ ਮੇਨ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮੈਂ ਹੁਣ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਵੀ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਹਟਿਆ ਆ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੇਨ ਚੀਜ਼ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇਹ ਆ ਕਿ ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਅਮਰੀਕਾ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ, ਜੋ ਵੀ SEC ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ, it will even strengthen the Bitcoin market more. Bitcoin, Ethereum, they will get more strength with this one. Because ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ altcoins ਆ, ਜਦੋਂ Americans ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਬੈਨ ਲੱਗਣਾ ਆ, Coinbase have to stop, kind of selling the securities in America, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਅਮਰੀਕਾ ਵਾਲੇ ਨੇ 99% ਨੀਅਰਲੀ coins ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਡਿਕਲੇਅਰ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਕਿ they are securities. ਸੋ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਅਮਰੀਕਨਸ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਫਿਰ ਸਾਰੇ ਹੀ altcoins ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ they have to convert them into Bitcoin, and that's the only solution, and Americans won't sell it at loss. They will just convert them into Bitcoin and keep them over there. So that's how it's all going to work long term, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ। ਹਰਜੋਤ, there is no such pattern ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੋਈ success rate ਤੁਹਾਡੀ measure ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ ਆ। It's all about how alert you are. There are so many traders who do head and shoulder patterns only, who do flags only. There are so many patterns, those traders who do cup and handle only patterns. But koi pattern ਇੱਕ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆ ਉਹ success rate ਨਹੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਤੈਅ ਕਰਦਾ, because these patterns are get formed and they get deleted or they get changed over the time with the price actions and everything, whatever happening every day in the market. So ਇਹਦੀ ਕੋਈ success rate ਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਇਹਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਹੁੰਦਾ। It all depend on how alert you are in the market. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ knowledge ਕਿੰਨੀ ਹੈ market ਦੀ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਹੋਮਵਰਕ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਕੋਈ ਟ੍ਰੇਡ ਕਰਨ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ। So these patterns and all that sort of things, they're not really big deals. It's good to know them, but it's not good to trust them 100%. No worries. Phantom, nah. And that doesn't matter. You keep the coins on exchange or not. It's the value of the coin. Because ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ exchange ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ security ਵੱਡੀ ਆ, if you got like multi barriers on your passwords and your phone, your authentication code and everything, security ਤਾਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ। If it's not safe, we've seen it recently what happened with the wallet, the hard wallet as well, Ledger. So it's just literally ਇਹ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੇ ਡਿਪੈਂਡ ਕਰਦਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਸਿਕਿਉਰ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਆ ਆਪਣੇ coins ਨੂੰ। JPY, I think we will see trade balance first, and then JPY will start moving now soon. I think because of the USD events happening, trade balance event happening, ਤੇ ਉਹਦਾ ਵੀ next week Fed ਦਾ interest rate event ਹੋਣਾ ਆ। Before we even reach to the interest rate, even markets start reacting towards ਕਿ ਕੀ ਹੋਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਆ। ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਿ ਮਾਰਕੀਟ ਅਜ਼ੰਪਸ਼ਨਸ ਦੇ ਬੇਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਚੱਲਦੀ ਆ, ਲੋਕੀ ਅਜ਼ੰਪਸ਼ਨਸ ਲਾਉਣ ਲੱਗ ਪੈਂਦੇ ਕਿ ਅਗਲੇ ਵੀਕ ਇੰਟਰਸਟ ਰੇਟ ਆਉਣਾ ਆ, ਫੈਡ ਨੇ ਇੰਟਰਸਟ ਰੇਟ ਵਧਾਉਣਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਵਧਾਉਣਾ, ਕਿੰਨੇ ਚਾਂਸਿਸ ਆ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਚਾਂਸਿਸ ਆ, ਉਸ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਨਾਲ ਮਾਰਕੀਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੂਵਮੈਂਟ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ। ਸੋ ਇਟਸ ਨਾਟ you can predict it. This is why I said it's not easy to be predictable in the market. So it's good to know your charts. It's good to know your news. News ਨੂੰ ਪੜੋ, ਚਾਰਟਸ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖੋ, support resistance ਨੂੰ ਪੜੋ, ਦੇਖੋ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਆ support, ਕਿੱਥੇ ਆ resistance, and like with gold, we've been playing with the gold from last 3 days just between support and resistance now. So ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ important ਹੁੰਦਾ ਆ। Hello Manny। Yeah, Polygon Matic, ਕੋਈ altcoin ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਖਤਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ। It's all about, I'm just talking about ਜਿਹੜਾ SEC ਤੇ Binance ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ issue ਆ ਟਸਲ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ, ਉਹ ਸਿਰਫ ਅਮਰੀਕਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ affect ਹੋਏਗਾ। It will affect the some altcoin prices, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ Americans ਨੂੰ they have to convert them into Bitcoin or something, whatever the coin they will go for. ਪਰ ਉਹਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿ it will affect the altcoin prices long term, because China opening, Hong Kong opening, Russia opening to crypto, ਹੋਰ Saudi Arabia opening to crypto, so ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਕੰਟਰੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਕ੍ਰਿਪਟੋ ਨੂੰ ਰੈਕਗਨੀਸ਼ਨ ਦੇਣ ਲੱਗ ਪਈਆਂ। ਯੂਰਪੀਅਨਸ ਆਲਰੇਡੀ ਪੁੱਟ ਦ regulations for the crypto as well. USA, UK working on it. So USA ਦੇ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਪ੍ਰੈਸ਼ਰ ਆ ਕਿ they need to bring some kind of regulations for crypto. So ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲਾ time it's not easy one. It's not sorry, it's not a hard one for crypto or anything. But it's good where the market is working. It's good these things are happening with SEC and Binance and Coinbase. ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਚਿਰ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਹੋ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਹੀ ਹੋਣਗੀਆਂ ਨਹੀਂ, ਜਿੰਨਾ ਚਿਰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਚੈਲੰਜ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਏਗਾ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਚਿਰ SEC ਤੇ ਵੀ ਪ੍ਰੈਸ਼ਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਏਗਾ. They need to have some clear directions for the financial market. At the moment, SEC ਜਿਹੜੀ itself is very confused about the financial market. They don't have very clear directions about securities and all that. So ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ I think ਇਹ case ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆ it will do good for Binance and it will do good for all the crypto market as well. All good, money. Any gold? Gold, I think we traded this morning and then it came back down. So we had both TPs been hit. So now gold is coming down. So we need to see what's happening. And there is news coming. Get the news. So we got interest rate statement on Canada the ਅੱਧੇ ਘੰਟੇ ਤੱਕ 3 o'clock. Oh no, not ਅੱਧਾ ਘੰਟਾ. Half one, half two. 1.5 hour Chonia Canada the interest rate statement. So that will be good to watch. The Canadian pairs will be moving. The jada America the trade balance is in green. It's in favor of America. So which is not a bad news. So America is doing well in trade. So their exports are 2.56 billions, imports are 320 billion. So the trade balance is minus 74.60 billion for April. Let me just get my USD set up on. See. Yeah. So gold is going back up now. So yeah, it's forming a 15-minute, 5-minute candles. Doji, and then confirmation on 5-minute. So we wait for one more confirmation. ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਦੱਬ ਗਏ, ਉਹ ਕਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰਦਾ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ। ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਵੀਰੇ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦਾ ਤੂੰ। ਸਾਡਾ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਪੈਸਾ ਡੁੱਬਾ ਤੇ ਨਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਡੁਬਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਪੈਸੇ। It's all about being educated, you know, about the market. That's what it's all about. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮਾਰਕੀਟ ਦੀ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਆ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਮਾਰਕੀਟ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਫੰਕਸ਼ਨ ਕਰਦੀ ਆ। ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਪੈਸੇ ਡੁੱਬਣ ਵਾਲੀਆਂ ਜਾਂ ਉਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਆ, ਇਹ ਕਿਸੇ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ, ਵੱਡੇ ਫਾਈਨੈਂਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਇੰਸਟੀਟਿਊਸ਼ਨਸ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਆ। ਪਰ ਵਾਈਸ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇਨਵੈਸਟਰਸ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, they educate themselves and they make money. ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਲੋਕੀ ਆ 70-80% of people comes in a trading market, they're not educated enough for how to handle the trades. That's the all important issue. Definitely, we don't go in a loss at all. Harjot, not always. We don't do trading all the time with the patterns and news. We do trading with the patterns and news randomly. ਜਦੋਂ ਕੋਈ pattern ਸਾਨੂੰ spot ਹੁੰਦਾ, we do trade with the pattern. ਜਦੋਂ ਕੋਈ news ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ, we do trade with the news as well. Which one we call it fundamental trading. We do technicals, patterns that spot ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, support resistance spot ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ. And then we do assumption trading as well. It's called sentimental trading. Which one, when there's no such technicals, when there's no such fundamentals happening, you still trade somehow. And it's all ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਆਪਣੀ knowledge ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ, ਕਿੱਦਾਂ market function ਕਰਦੀ, ਕਿੱਦਾਂ economies work ਕਰਦੀਆਂ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੀਆਂ. So there is no just one thing you can say ਕਿ ਉਹ ਮੈਂ you can be a good fundamental analyst, but you need to know the technicals. You can be a good technical analyst, but you need to know fundamentals, how things move in the market. So ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਬਹੁਤ important ਆ ਪਤਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਦਾ. Tesla, no. I think Tesla, I'm expecting Tesla to go towards 250, 270 range around. So that's what I'm targeting at the moment. Thank you, KK. That's what we all do, you know. We make money. Once you do your proper discipline, once you do your proper risk assessment, you will never lose the money in the market. Discipline and risk assessment, ਦੋ ਇਦਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ fear ਤੇ greed ਨੂੰ control ਕਰਦੀਆਂ ਆ। ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ disciplined ਆ, your fear, your greed, it won't control you at all. ਸੋ ਚਲੋ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਕੰਪਨੀ 'ਚ ਜਾਓ, ਲੱਭ ਲਓ। We did add GBP JPY trade. I did add it around 12 o'clock. GBP JPY. It's on 173.81 at the moment. So 173.81. So we're just waiting for it to go down, really. Nothing much. So I'm expecting it to drop. That's what my trade is for. If you're making money over news, so you shouldn't be trading on normal. Just if you think that's your strong point, trading is all about testing your strategies. ਜਿਹੜੀ strategy ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪੈਸਾ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਆ, work on that strategy. Don't work on the strategy that are making you lose. Get rid of that strategy. Simple. ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗ ਪਏ, you will know how big difference it's making. You don't need to trade every day. ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਲੋਕੀ ਇਸ ਭੁਲੇਖੇ 'ਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ you need to trade every day in a market, which is wrong. You don't need to. मैं रोज नहीं trade करता. Yes, I do obviously run a signal group and everything, so that's why I have to. But normally, I just really don't believe in trading every day. That's all my motto is, to trade properly, trade with the proper risk, and trade with the proper discipline. Over trading is a discipline. You need to have your trading journal. ਜੇ trading journal ਬਣਾਓਗੇ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੋਊਗਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੰਨੇ trade ਰੋਜ਼ ਖੋਲਣੇ ਆ, ਕਿੰਨੇ trade ਤੁਸੀਂ making sure ਕਿ ਕਿੰਨੇ trade running ਛੱਡਣੇ ਆ ਆਪਣੇ account ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਕਿੰਨੇ trade ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬੰਦ ਹੋਣੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਆ, how many hours time scale you doing trading at as well. ਇਹ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ trading journal ਬਣਾ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆ, ਫਿਰ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਆ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ discipline ਬਣਾਉਣ ਲੱਗ ਪੈਂਦੇ ਆ, then you will never do over trading after that. Discipline is very important. To stop over trading is greed. ਤੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਡਿਸਪਲਿਨ ਬਣਾ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆ, ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਡਿਸਪਲਿਨ ਨੂੰ ਤੋੜ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿੰਦੇ, that is when your greed and fear stops as well. No, I don't do options. You can, Jamal. I got YouTube videos. You can go on a website called babypips.com. You can learn about trading. ਜੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ learn ਕਰਨੀ ਆ, I have made so many videos on my YouTube channel, on my TikTok. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਵੀਡੀਓਜ਼, you learn, you can do demo trading. ਮੇਰਾ ਟੈਲੀਗ੍ਰਾਮ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ I do share 2 signals every day. You can do demo trading. You can test how to do trading with that. It's all free, you know. You can always contact me on Instagram as well if you need any link or anything to know more about as well. But make sure, always remember one thing to save yourself from frauds and stuff. I never message anyone. So ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਦੀ ਵੀ TikTok ਦੇ ਨਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਦੀ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ, ਨਾ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਦੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਕਰਦਾ ਆ। ਸੋ ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਜੇ ਕਦੀ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ TikTok ਤੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਆ, it's a fraud. Instagram is the only way to contact me. You can go on my website tandadigrade.com. ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਸਾਰੇ genuine social media links ਆ. You go there, you follow me, and then you send me message whatever you want to know. Oh, I don't bother, Harjot. ਇਹ ਏਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੀ ਹੁੰਦੇ, ਕੁੱਤਾ ਖੁੱਲਾ ਛੱਡਤਾ, ਇਹ ਉਹ ਲੋਕੀ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਖੁੱਲੇ ਛੱਡ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਤੇ ਬਸ ਉਹ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਭੌਂਕਦੇ ਫਿਰਦੇ ਸੜਕ 'ਚ ਬਿਨਾਂ ਗੱਲ ਤੋਂ ਹੀ। I don't bother. How to join Signal? There are two ways to join my Signal groups. There is a free way if you're using one of my brokers, and you're doing minimum a lot of trading every month. And the second way is you can pay me £100 a month, and then you can join a Signal group as well. They're both on my website, tandadigrade.com. You can send me a message on Instagram or my Telegram for more information as well. But always remember, guys, one thing I just keep mentioning again and again is I never ask for money from anyone to invest for you, or invest into some kind of dodgy websites and stuff. Yeah, I never promised your ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਪੈਸਾ 10 ਗੁਣਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਊਗਾ 50 ਗੁਣਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਊਗਾ so ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ please ever you get a message from me with my picture or my name on it, just assume it's a fake and report that person. Simple. There are videos on for Trading Journal. If you go on my YouTube or my TikTok, there are videos about Trading Journal, how to make Trading Journal, how to maintain your Trading Journal. There is a link as well about Trading Journal on the video. And I have created one of the guy who follows me. He created a Trading Journal for me as well. So if somebody want a link, you can send me a message on Telegram or Instagram as well. USD Mexican, it's on basically bearish down mode at the moment. Very strong support. It has broken the support in a May the support in a break ਕੀਤੀ ਹੋਈ ਆ. So we talking about it's going back to 2017 ਇਸ zone ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ. So we never seen this zone since 2015. 2017 it came to that level USD MXN, and yeah, I can't see it can keep very strong. So it depend ਕਰਦਾ ਕਿ Mexican economy ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਇਸ level ਤੋਂ. More probably US dollar can go heavy on MXN from here. But all depend on ਹੁਣ ਜਿਹੜੀ news ਆ interest rate ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਆ, so US dollar ਕਿੰਨਾ ਕੁ weak ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ. So it's all about the weakness of US dollar and strength of US dollar now from here. So fundamentally, you can trade when there is an event, any USD pair. But technically, it's on very old sport of 2015 sport there at the moment. So more probably, it might defend that this sport. But again, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ Mexican events check ਕਰਨੇ ਪੈਣੇ ਆ ਕਿ why Mexican currency is getting really stronger against USD. They trade according to that way. Just to analyze it, check it, ਕੀ ਉਹ fundamentals ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਲਾਸਟ GDPs ਆ ਜਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਇੰਟਰਸਟ ਰੇਟਸ ਆ ਜਾਂ ਇਨਫਲੇਸ਼ਨ ਆ ਜਾਂ ਇੰਡਸਟਰੀਅਲ ਗਰੋਥ ਆ, ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਸ਼ਨ ਗਰੋਥ ਆ, ਉਹ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਆ ਮੈਕਸੀਕੋ ਦੀ. So ਉਸ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਟ੍ਰੇਡ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਕਰੰਸੀ ਨੂੰ. Never ever believe all the time on technicals, as I always say. Technicals give you some kind of support levels, but always check the fundamentals as well, why we reach to that technical, why we are there, especially looking against MXN. US dollar is the weakest so far I've seen. So it's karke, no, sorry, US dollar is the strongest I've seen so far. No, weakest. What I'm doing. So US dollar is the weakest I've seen so far against MXN. So that's probably we need to keep an eye on US dollar strength as well. Yeah, gold can obviously it's not a long-term impact on with the trading balance on the gold. So a long-term impact nahi hoega. It's like just I'm expecting gold to bounce towards 1955, 56 day round, and then it should come back up around 1966. I think it's a $10 sideway market at the moment we're seeing. Market is getting ready for interest rate even next week. So that's more important at the moment. I will put the link in a group as well. eToro is good, definitely. Yeah, yeah. Tesla, as I shared the other day chart as well in the group, that we targeting Tesla to go very high up. That time Tesla was 202, so we really getting good momentum on the Tesla at the moment. So Tesla, long term, I got big targets on Tesla. At least I'm looking towards 250, 270 zone. Then we analyze as we go towards that. And ਅੱਜ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ UK ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਅੱਜ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ car scrappage scheme announce ਕੀਤੀ ਆ to sell their cars more. Basically, if you got any old car, they give you £4,000 off towards buying a Tesla. So the Tesla is doing really right things at the moment in the market. Their Y and 3 models comes into American ਜਿਹੜੀ ਉਹ grant ਮਿਲਦੀ ਆ to buy electric cars. So they on full grants now, both their Y and 3 cars models. So America, the Tesla is looking to get big sales on the cars, definitely. Imports read kita ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ, it's very simple. You see increase in inventories means ਅਮਰੀਕਾ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ demand ਹੈ ਨਹੀਂਗੀ fuel ਦੀ, so ਜਦੋਂ inventories ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ increase ਹੁੰਦਾ, it drops the fuel prices. but ਜਦੋਂ inventory ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ decrease ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਮਤਲਬ inventories ਘਟਦੀਆਂ ਆ, ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ storage inventories ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਆ, ਇਹਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਕਿ there is a more demand in America for fuel, so that will increase the price. ਉੱਤੋਂ you guys need to keep an eye on OPEC plus as well for the fuel. According to OPEC plus, they're going to reduce some production, so to keep up with the pricing level of fuel. Saudi Arabia is going to reduce the production by double than any other OPEC nations. So it's karke they're trying to push the prices up as well. So there is a kind of fight between OPEC and the general market demand in the market for the oil. Yeah, CNG obviously it's only Australia. Australia doesn't demand. So I think it's 68 million some population in Australia, something like that. No, not 68, 28 million, something like that. I think Australia the population, yeah. So there's no really huge demand in Australia for a winter gas or anything. Let me check. Yeah, it's 25.69 million Australia in 2021. So, that's not a huge population to affect the worldwide prices on the gas. So it will still stay around $2.50, 2.20. Maybe you can go towards $3. I don't see much in increase in demand of gas. 2.5 million. No, Gurinder is 25 million, 26 million, something like that. Yeah. BTC, I'm quite bullish on BTC. I'm gonna keep an eye on this weekend, till this weekend, what's happening in a BTC, and if it's carry on dropping, I will be buying more dip on that. That's what whole my plan is about BTC. Thank you, Kent. Thank you, brother. Oil interest rate ਨਾਲ I don't see a big movement in oil with the interest rate, to be honest. Canada definitely produce so much oil, definitely, but they don't filter their oil. They send it to American refineries, basically. So Canada is karke they lacking behind controlling the oil prices that way. So reduction in oil prices means weaker Canadian dollar. That's how it works effect. So they Canada dollar J interest rate badaya, that will strengthen some Canadian dollar. So that will kind of tick the prices, fuel price a bit more. But J Canadian dollar weak hundaya, definitely it's gonna affect the oil prices as well that way. Controlling a greed, its only way is discipline. Discipline your trading journal. ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ trading ਨੂੰ serious ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਲੈਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ market ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, if you want to really earn money in a trading, treat it like a business. Don't treat it like a money making scheme. 90 70 80% people ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਮਾਰਕੀਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, they only come to make money. They don't come here to treat like a business. ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਕੋਲ ਨੌਲੇਜ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ, ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਕੋਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅੰਡਰਸਟੈਂਡਿੰਗ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਮਾਰਕੀਟ ਦੀ। ਸੋ ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਆ ਸਹੀ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਫੋਲੋ ਕਰਨਾ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਰਾਈਟ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ। ਦੂਜਾ, ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਉਸ ਲੈਵਲ ਤੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਕਿ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ। ਸੋ ਮੰਨ ਲਓ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਜੌਬ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, ਮੰਨ ਲਓ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਦੇ ਜੌਬ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਸਾਰੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਲਰਨ ਕਰਨੀਆਂ ਪੈਂਦੀਆਂ ਉਸ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਦੀਆਂ। ਇਸੇ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਇਹ ਆ ਟ੍ਰੇਡਿੰਗ ਵੀ ਇਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਆ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਲਰਨ ਕਰਨੀ ਪੈਂਦੀ ਹੈ if you want to make money, and this is the only business in the world You can start with $50, $100, $200, $20 million, whatever the money you spend, and you all can have a same success rate as long as your education is good about the market. If your education is good, you can even spend 20 million in the trading, and you will end up losing all. So it's all about knowing it what you're doing every day. Education ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ ਬਹੁਤ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਟ੍ਰੇਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ. Nasdaq tech companies are doing well, to be honest. So there is a little hitch we will face till next week now with the interest rate, but Nasdaq has done very well. It's on very strong resistance, and I'm expecting it to, if we get interest rate, no increase in interest rate, we will get Nasdaq running up the hill as well. Eurocad, I think it will all mostly depend on the inventories as well. I'm looking Canadian dollar a bit more showing some strength today until we get the interest rate decision. ਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ oil ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ inventories ਆ, we might be able to see Canadian dollar losing the value if inventories are very high. If inventories are low, then we will see a strong Canadian dollar. Neo, Lucid, these are all waiting stocks. There is a big demand of Neo cars, especially the six. I think Neo 6 is called. I was reading the news this morning, so they are having good demands and everything, but they're still not producing enough cars to show good profits at the moment. So their full car demand is not that much in the market. The Lucid, yeah, Lucid is same struggling as well to sell their cars. So they trying to find the big markets. They're trying to go to the rich countries ਜਿੱਥੇ ਲੋਕੀ expensive ਕਾਰਾਂ ਖਰੀਦਦੇ ਆ. So it's all about they planted the seeds where they start growing those fruits. Now they need to find the markets where they're going to sell those fruits. So this is the phase Neo and Lucid are going through. Tesla has already done that. Tesla is very far advanced comparing to all other car companies. But Neo and Lucid are still finding their feet in the market. Palantir is a good one. With the AI, with all the data and everything, I'm very bullish about Palantir long run. Oh, Trade 212 is not the best app anyway for trading daily. If you want to do trade daily, you need to find a good broker. Brokers, they charge less fees, or brokers, they charge no overnight fees, no swap fee and stuff. You can use MT5. It's more quicker way to trade as well. PayPal, we won't see really where PayPal was before for long run, but at the moment, PayPal is shredding some of the businesses. They're selling some of the businesses, so they're trying to more concentrate on PayPal to make it a big company. So I think PayPal long run we can keep it for a good output. But ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ earnings stock ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ, ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਜਿਹੜਾ secret ਹੁੰਦਾ stocks ਦਾ, earnings are big for every stock. So ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਕਿ earnings ਕਿੱਦਾਂ check ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ, don't invest in a stock. Invest in a stock if you know how to check the earnings, because that way you can make a lot more money comparing to other investors who don't know actually stocks can get affected with the earnings from the company every quarter. Every 3 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਬਾਅਦ earnings ਆਉਣੀਆਂ ਆ. So ਇਹ important ਹੁੰਦਾ ਦੇਖਣਾ ਕਿ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਉਹ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ, ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਉਹਦੀ ਰੈਵਨਿਊ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਉਹਦਾ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ, ਉਹਦਾ earnings per share ਕੀ ਆ, ਉਹਦਾ revenue ਕੀ ਆ. So if they're showing strength to strength, means that's a good long-term stock. If they're struggling at the moment, but they're looking at, they got a good product which one can be in demand in 5-10 years, maybe it's best time to invest and keep that for long term. So ਕੰਪਨੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਦੇਖਣਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਹੈ, long term and short term earnings. It's on investing.com, so you can find any news you want. What's the event happening every day for oil or interest rates or GDP figures? Whatever the news you want to watch in the market, go on investing.com. Keep the calendar on your computer, economic calendar, and read the news. Bloomberg is very fast as well for the news. Seeking Alpha is very fast for the news for the market. So ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਥੋੜੀਆਂ 2-3-4 ਵੈਬਸਾਈਟ ਇਧਰ ਰੱਖੋ ਜਿਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਨਿਊਜ਼ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਰੈਗੂਲਰਲੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਆ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਤੇ. So it's very important. Tesla definitely 250. I'm expecting more than that. I'm holding it. Tesla, I'm holding it. Yeah. I did share the Tesla's chart recently. So if you know in my Telegram channel, maybe you can join my Telegram. It's free. tandadigreat.com website te jaake you can join my Telegram and you can join my Instagram. Any question you can send me there as well. Footlocker, they recently shown good results, so I'm not expecting huge growth from them, but I'm expecting constant growth because obviously there's a lot of demand and they kind of filling the gap in the market after JD. Dividend is just like a dividend calendar which tells you ਕਿ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਦਿਨ ਕਿਸੇ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਟਾਕ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਓਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਡਿਵੀਡੈਂਡ ਸਟਾਕ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਆ ਉਹ they going to pay you the dividend is like a company share some kind of revenue share with their shareholders. So dividend ਇਦਾਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਆ ਕਿ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਕੰਪਨੀ earn ਕਰਦੀ ਆ they give you some kind of money back if you own their shares. So not all companies does, but it's good to own a dividend stock because you can create residual income as well with the dividend, good dividend stock. Course I normally really do trainings random here there, but मेरा course ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆ ਸਾਰਾ ਹੀ is on YouTube, it's all free. Coinbase, it will be a struggle for Coinbase now for time being, ਜਿੰਨਾ ਚਿਰ case ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ. So we keep an eye on Coinbase, what's happening with the SEC case, and we take a call when actually Coinbase is ready to get out of that. No, it won't affect many USD pairs, but it will affect Canadian pairs. So if like USD Canadian pairs, it will get affected definitely. Wish and Arrival, Wish is different company, Arrival is different. Arrival is going to produce first of their vans. Halevi they're struggling, but now they're concentrating, they're focusing, they change the way they change the funnel of the business. Basically, now they're going to deliver the vehicles first, the vans. They're going to targeting the other productions and any bus or any other products they're going to do. But at the moment, one of the focus mainly is to produce some vans. At the moment, they failed to do anything. Wish ਜਿਹੜਾ long run we don't have really huge hope. I think e-commerce companies are struggling unless Wish comes back with some strong business changes. Even they did done so many changes, but I think they lost so many customers. So what we need to keep an eye on Wish is the earnings. So every earnings we need to see how much customer base is grown, how many users they're growing, and sales growth, and the margin as well. So earnings per share and revenue is very important to keep an eye on. ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਟਾਕ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਦੀ ਵੀ ਇੰਟਰਸਟਡ ਆ ਸਟਾਕ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੰਟਰਸਟ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਆ you invested in a stock, always remember to check the earnings every 3 month company launch their earnings, and it's good to take a call on your stock looking at their past 5-10 earnings as well ਕਿ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਇਹ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਲਗਾਤਾਰ. There is a video on my YouTube with 50 different dividend stocks. ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੇ 50 dividend stock ਆ those are the stocks ਜਿਹੜੇ if you own them all 50 shares, you will get literally payment. You will get 2 to 3 payments of dividend every week, all year round. So ਇਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੈਂ design ਕੀਤੀ ਆ portfolio. So maybe it's worth watching. The video is very down below. Maybe last year ਬਣਾਈ ਸੀ ਮੈਂ. So keep an eye. Those are still valid. My all portfolio is still intact. So those videos they still kind of help with the growth. Okay, guys. So 2 o'clock, I'm gonna go offline. I'm gonna be driving now, so I won't be able to check Canadian interest rate even ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਹਲੇ ਘੰਟੇ ਤੱਕ ਆਉਣਾ ਆ. I will be busy around 5, 6, maybe 7 ਵਜੇ ਵੱਜ ਵੀ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ. So keep an eye on the events, what's happening. So Bank of Canada, ਮੇਨ ਚੀਜ਼ ਇਹ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਇੰਟਰਸਟ ਵਧਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਕੈਨੇਡੀਅਨ ਡਾਲਰ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਹੋਇਆ, ਇੰਟਰਸਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਵਧਿਆ ਤਾਂ Canadian dollar is gonna be weaker. It's already struggling, and then inventories, we see increase in inventories can weaken the Canadian dollar as well. Decrease in inventories can give some strength to Canadian dollar as well. So is karke keep an eye on the news. That's what it's all about. Stock, to be honest, I haven't looked into the market at the moment, like fresh way of like looking at ki nama stock keda ya market de vich buy karna wala. Maybe just join the Telegram. I'm gonna start working on it next week on the stocks and stuff, because now market is on base points. Next week we're gonna get interest rate weakness as well. So maybe we will get a good response from the stocks as well. So I'm gonna start working on next week sometime on the new stocks and everything to keep an eye on the market. So if you join my Telegram, I share everything there. You too, guys. Good. Have a good day. Have a good day, guys. America, the debt ceiling is a man-made crisis. It's political crisis basically. Whatever is happening, America gonna keep running. They're not going to default on debt because they can't do it. Otherwise, dis- it's gonna destroy the world market if America ever get defaulted on their loans. So those all is sorted. Yeah. So now we just need to see an eye on mainly how they're going to utilize all these permissions. Congress ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਆ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਹੱਲੇ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ important decision ਹੈ ਅਮਰੀਕਾ ਦਾ ਕਾਂਗਰਸ ਹੀ ਆ so they halfway there. So let's see, keep an eye on it and update me as well actually because I'm very out of touch on debt ceiling news at the moment. Not yet. No, not yet. Wait till next week. Interest rate can push the markets back up if there's no increase in interest rate. By the time halle market ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ crypto ਨੂੰ we will see some kind of down movement with the Bitcoin can bring some market down. It's all about because whatever is happening in the market with SEC and Binance and SEC and Coinbase, SEC declaring 99% of the altcoins as securities. So is karke there is a some kind of we get a fear mode in the market. We will get to see a fear mode in the market at the moment. So hold on to your investments and keep an eye next week how the interest rate forming the market trend. Increase in interest rate can still put the more pressure on the market. If there's no increase in interest rate, that can put really positivity back in the market. Okay, okay, guys, have a lovely day, and I'm gonna go off now and take care. Bye bye. Bye bye, YouTube audio.